What happens when the girl they treated like dust becomes the woman they now bow to? In Lagos, one act of kindness can change your destiny, and one act of wickedness can destroy it. A maid with a secret, a madam with pride, a household about to turn upside down. Sometimes God hides queens in aprons. This is the rise of a girl they never expected, the maid who became the madam. Amara stepped down from the night bus at Oyota with nothing but a small Ghana must-go bag, and her mother's last words echoing in her head, "My daughter, just endure. Better days will find you." She arrived at the Ogunmasi household, a duplex in Surulere, where her life was about to change forever. Madame Ronk, a woman whose anger rested just beneath her foundation powder, looked Amara up and down. So this is the maid? I hope you're not lazy, oh. And so began her life of waking by 4 a.m., scrubbing tiles, cooking meals, and facing insults that cut deeper than blade. But Amara endured. She always whispered, "God sees me." The children, Dami and Fola, treated her like a nobody. Madame Ronk constantly shouted, "Amara, you can't even do common stew? Are you a learner?" Even visitors mocked her. One auntie even asked, "Ronk, why is your maid looking like an abandoned project?" But Mr. Ogunmasi, a quiet, soft-spoken civil servant, often noticed her diligence. "Amara, have you eaten today?" He was the only voice of kindness in that house. One stormy evening, Mr. Ogunmasi returned home late, looking pale and sweating. Before Madame Ronk could even rise from the couch, he collapsed. Everyone panicked, except Amara. She remembered a first aid lesson she overheard in her village school before she dropped out due to poverty. She loosened his tie, checked his breathing, called the estate security, and shouted, "Call the ambulance, now." At the hospital, the doctor said, "Whoever acted fast saved his life." Madame Ronk was shocked. For the first time, she looked at Amara with eyes that weren't filled with insult. During Mr. Ogunmasi's recovery, he asked her, "Amara, why aren't you in school? You're too sharp to be a maid." She hesitated, then told her story. "No money, sir," he nodded. "Would you go back to school if you had support?" She was speechless. Tears rolled down. From that day, he personally enrolled her in evening classes. Madame Ronk didn't like it, but for once, she couldn't stop it. Fast forward 3 years. Amara passed WAEC, passed JAMB, entered university, graduated with first class in business administration. Mr. Ogunmasi, proud like a father, helped her secure a small loan to start an online thrift clothing business. Within 2 years, her brand Amara exploded online. She opened boutiques in Lekki and Surulere, bought a Toyota Corolla, then a Lexus. People started asking, "Who is this young millionaire girl?" Meanwhile, the Ogunmasi household had changed. Mr. Ogunmasi had passed on. Madame Ronk had mismanaged money. Debts piled up. The house was put up for sale. Guess who bought it? Amara. The day she walked in as the new owner, Madame Ronk almost fainted. You bought the house?" she stammered. Amara smiled gently. "Yes, Ma, life turns." But she didn't revenge. Instead, she gave Madame Ronk a small apartment and monthly allowance. "Why are you helping me?" the woman cried. Amara replied softly, "Because once upon a time, someone helped me." Amara became known as the maid who became the madam, not because she had money, but because she had heart. A queen, not by title, but by character. If you enjoyed this story, please jingle me by subscribing, like, and share for more interesting stories.